any loss of life is sad.
Yeah.
And especially the loss of that young boy of a week back and the old man, 65-year-old man who died recently. It has definitely caught the attention. And you yourself just kind of told me that it was a nice photo. These photographs, elicit emotions, elicit response from the environment. But it is important to understand why this has happened. You are aware that you only mentioned that we have had a string of successful operations.
Yes.
Now, the only way for the terrorists to get back at us was to engage us in populated areas. The two places where we had these civilian casualties, one was in Bijbehara and the second one, day before, was in Sopore. These are very, busy towns. And now with partial, lifting of the lockdown, there is a fair amount of population on the road. And as far as the terrorists are concerned, when they open fire in these areas, they're okay with some civilian casualties because they know that it catches attention. And for terrorists, it's the collateral damage. And I must tell you, in Sopore, they use the cover of a mosque. This is a new phenomena which has occurred. And also remember that in both these cases, we had CRPF fatalities and multiple injuries also. Now, talking of the last operation in Sopore, in the mosque, we recovered close to 60 rounds of empty cases. And as a military man, I must tell you that when these two terrorists opened fire on the CRPF, only the first 5 rounds from each of those two AKs would have been aimed, and that is what would have caused the CRPF casualties. The balance of 50 rounds were fired on the run because of, obviously, the terrorists wanted to escape. And it is these 50 rounds are the ones which cause collateral damage on the civilians. And in my opinion, that is exactly what happened. And such kinds of casualties are completely avoidable. But unfortunately, they happen, and these are exploited by the environment. And they also provide a solid tool for propaganda.
Yeah.
And, but I must tell you that as far as the armed forces are concerned, we take extraordinary care to reduce such events.
Yeah.
Leave alone loss of civilian casualties. We don't want to kill even the militants. We give them an opportunity to surrender.